Alright, so we are going to try the next legendary lord that was added in the new DLC that I have not played before, who is Dechala, or Dechala, one of the two. Dechala the Denied One, which is this freaky looking lady here. So she is Slaanesh. I've played Nakari before, so I know Slaanesh, but she adds some new stuff. If you're watching this playlist in the future, my throat's a bit messed up, so you may hear me pause from time to time. So, has access to Tormentor's tributes, granting special abilities, ancillaries, and other powerful benefits in return for the decadence earned by Pleasure Palaces. Okay. Can corrupt enemy units before battles, weakening them to be easier prey. Gain 10% faster XP. 10% more physical resistance for Devoted Marauders, Horsemen, and Hellstriders. Dude, 10% more physical resistance on your basic trash frontline unit is really nice. Minus 15% upkeep for Marauders. Dechala herself can wield an additional weapon slot. Steals 10% of XP earned by other lords. Post-battle chance of demanding a magic item in tribute, as is your due. 50%. Weapon strength plus 10%. Okay. So I'm on Legendary very hard. AI stats is not modified. Default is usually they get buffed. And let's go. Who's the other new one? It's a guy for Norska. The guys that are based on, like, you know, Vikings and Norns and stuff. But it's like a mage that stole from the gods, and he's got like a tentacle arm and one eye and stuff like that. He's got interesting mechanics, because, like, rather than, like, be blessed by Nurgle or Slaanesh or something, it's more like he stole from them. And if he casts too much of his spells, they notice and they get mad. Oh, oh, she's got a cutscene.
Deep within the chaos wastes, a monolith of marble extols the beauty and the terror of Dechala.
It is Dechala.
The darkly radiant malice which none can withstand. Whatever and whomever she desires is hers, to ruin and corrupt. Her whirling madness has driven her across the known world. Her serpentine form strikes fear into the hearts of the dragons themselves.
That's Cathay.
And she shall be denied no longer.
Okay. So she wants Cathay.
In sweet surrender or bitter misery, I shall have them all. Dechala.
The Tormentors can construct 3 specialized settlement types. Pleasure Palaces are centers of power that provide exceptional global benefits but are limited in number and restricted to major settlements. Thrall camps allow the regional harvesting of thralls to siphon toward global use in the construction of Pleasure Palaces. Tormentors' holds offer limited unit recruitment and allow you to exert control over an area. Use decadence earned by your Pleasure Palaces to purchase Tormentors' tributes. Use armies' boons of Slaanesh in return for thralls to grant them various temp bonuses. Take your forces into areas of sufficient Slaanesh corruption and raise disciple armies to support invasion. Alright, that was a mechanic already in the game. And gifts of Slaanesh. Okay.
Druki anointed.
Okay, so
Savor.
I've been playing Nakari some off stream. This is a new hero that was added to all the Slaanesh factions, which gives them a replenish troops option, and I don't think they had this anywhere before. So that's huge because they had very poor ability to recover health from like turn to turn, and this kind of fixes that. It's a melee unit and it has some spells, but they cost no mana, but they can only be used once or twice per fight. But they do have some very powerful ones. So put you in the army.
My Slaneshkin's swirling essence.
So where are we? Okay, that's the equivalent of Africa. Okay, so there's the islands we started on last time. So we're like on the eastern wall of the map. You mean Nikari's a glass cannon faction? Kind of? Slanesh's strength is speed. They have a lot of units that are faster than their equivalent with other factions, right? Even their basic demon unit is the Daemonette, which is very high armor piercing, high damage, high movement, but pretty much naked as far as armor goes. You know, it's a bunch of chicks with claws that just go running into the enemy lines. But yeah, they're mostly about speed. Like when you're watching PvP tournaments of this game, people playing Slaanesh that are really good at micro, you're just watching them, their units are just like running circles around the enemy constantly. What is this? Okay, this is a new building. In Enclave of the Killing Arts. Allows settlements to perform a garrison sally attack with 1500 range. Oh, that's cool. The only other faction I know of with that is Kislev. Okay, so what that means is, you see this circle? If any enemies come into that circle, you can have the garrison of this city run out and try to attack them and pick them off before they become a problem.
Mistress of the tormentors.
Is there anything we can recruit? No. Demonic Attraction. Okay, I've not seen that before. Okay. Shady Backstabber. Dechala does not seduce units like the other Slaaneshi factions, preferring a more direct approach. Okay, so if you're playing the other Slaanesh people, you can spend money to just steal a unit, and the money cost scales with the strength of the unit. You can't take lords or heroes, but you can take, like, very strong stuff and screw up the enemy by hitting them with their own things. Corrupt units allows you to apply powerful stat reductions to a target unit, reducing combat ability and morale significantly for the duration of the battle. Weakening key enemy units allows better use of your superior mobility to destroy them on the field. Corrupting units requires favor and that's money, can only be used on a limited number of at a time. Skills, ancillaries, technologies, and Tormentor's tributes can all improve this ability, allowing you to target higher numbers and higher tier units. Use the button below to confirm the corruption of a selected unit. If you change your mind, retreating from this battle will refund the spent favor. Can't do it on the hero or the lord. It's 200 for each of these. I'll do it on the two spiders. The spider riders. Okay, so look at their stats. Like their stats were heavily reduced there. Leadership, speed, melee attack, melee defense, and weapon strength. Not armor or charge bonus. Okay, I could hit auto, but where's the fun in that? This is a new faction. Let's take a look at what their units look like. What are you eating? Cold applesauce. It feels relieving on my very sore throat. Got a big jug of it from the grocery store and put it in the fridge. Okay. So.
Druki anointed.
That's the new hero that all Slaanesh got. It's like a corrupted dark elf or something. There's our girl. She only has 2 buttons right now. Praise of Slaanesh. Mutually exclusive with Dance of Destruction and Dagger Dance. This increases melee defense a lot and missile block chance, but lowers your attack. The other one's the other way around. It lowers your defense and raises your attack and your armor piercing. Okay, so you can have her be harder to hit, or have her be she hits harder. Okay.
favor.
Ranged units?
Surrender your
To my knowledge, Slaanesh had no ranged units. So she starts with 2 devotees of Slaanesh, which have crossbows. Armor-piercing crossbows. And this guy's new. Oh, there's more snake people. Champions of Slaanesh. This is a tier 4 unit. Armor-piercing anti-infantry. Okay, so... Oh god, it wants to put the crossbowmen up front by default.
Souls for Slaanesh.
Oh, the crossbowmen have better melee stats than the tank guys. What the fudge?
Slaaneshi crossbows.
Alright, I'm gonna manually do something here.
Ready and willing. Marauders.
Druki anointed.
Alright, I'm gonna turn on her increased melee defense thing.
Grants you safety.
True servant of darkness.
Does that just stay on? Yeah, it seems to just stay on. So it's like a stance.
We crave more. Sate your desires. Regale me.
I thrum with anticipation.
Seek in Slaanesh's embrace. The soul harvest driven by pain. Murderous cravings. Feed on their feet.
Druki anointed.
Let's use the Slaanesh power on her.
I honed for murder.
Those little snake dudes are pretty cool. Wait, oh,
Slaaneshi crossbows.
that was an accident. Okay, that's got a skull, it's done.
Flow.
Guided by hunger. Such torturous suspense. A killing thirst.
Druki anointed. The blade surges.
A capricious decision. The sweep of blood. Marauders of Slaanesh. To satisfy the cravings. Novelties await.
Druki anointed.
What is our fastest unit right now? She's got 71 speed. Now, she's a bit tired right now, but she's got 71. These guys are at 59, but they're lowered a bit. Okay, that's got a skull. It's done.
Sword of night. Dissolution calls.
Nice. Cool. She finished him off. Just looking at her skills to see if she had any weird passives I didn't recognize, but this is all the usual stuff. Wait, what is she doing right now? Do you guys see this? She's just like circling them for like 100 feet. Okay, she got him. Oh god, she does the loopy-loop things just like Nakari does. Michael, you take revenge against the one that threw the curse upon you. Who threw the... Wait, what? 272 kills on the four-armed dudes. That's crazy. Are you talking about the person that made my my voice go out? That would be Loranity. Because how dare she raid me with thousands of people that one day and convince me to stream for 18 hours and blow out my voice box? Her fault. And again, though, she is giving them, our frontline guys, 10% more damage mitigation. That's really big. Let's take the thralls.
Let love burden from despair.
Jewel of Denial. Wow, that's a really nice starting item. 14% ward save is 14% damage reduction.
Dechala.
Oh, there it is. So, granted, she has 6 arms, but one of her passive things is she can have a second weapon slot for stats. So that's a unique inventory I've never seen before. Okay.
I require no adornments.
She says she requires no adornments right after we equipped adornments. Okay, I could do this on auto, but I would probably take a lot of damage. So I'm going to do it myself. She could have the Sword of Cain and something else. Yeah. They I think the recent patch also buffed a blue weapon you can get on anybody called the Executioner's Blade. And it's a weapon that has, like, you know, plus damage, whatever. But also, if the enemy is under 20% health, you just kill them. It's like they're done. So that would be cool for one of her arms. And the question is going to be, are those rocks or trees? What? It's like a giant Cathay amphitheater or something.
Dechala.
Slanesh's Sword of Night.
For honor.
The cherished, chosen.
Spears. We will hunt. For Slanesh himself.
Oh, whoa, 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 getting flanked. Let's give more speed to these guys. Okay, there we go. Alright, I took a bit of damage there. I know the live stream's not about Go Day. Want to get an answer to a question I have? What's up, Sudden? You did not weaken any enemy unit? Yeah, I wanted to save my money. They were all tier 1. I checked their tiers. I figured I could save the money because this early on it's going to make a difference. Occupying the settlement as a thrall camp allows you to generate thralls. Thralls are Decala's servants taken during her campaign, which she uses to boost her armies and settlements, and vital to the construction of her most powerful type of major settlement, the pleasure palaces. Well, I only have one option right now.
I forbid these ones to sleep. Dechala.
You have constructed a thrall camp. Thrall camp settlements solely transfer their local populations of thralls to the global pool to be spent on the construction of pleasure palaces or other uses. Settlements which deplete their regional thrall population operate at significantly reduced capacity but can be converted to a tormentor's hold or simply abandoned. Thrall camps buildings allow you to modify the transfer rate of thralls to the global pool or convert them to fervor. So this is turning 20 regional thralls into 20 thralls up here each turn. And this one is turning 10 thralls into 200 gold each turn. Okay.
Long for me in terror. Freedom is power. Bow down. Lower.
So this one... This is spear shield, that's sword shield. This one has higher defense, though. So I think I'm going to take that. So get a few of those. I could recruit a second lord right now, but I think all it would really do is mess up my income for the moment, so I'm not going to do that right now. Enables demonic attraction recruit. Okay, this is not there for Nakari. Muck, do you like this better than AOW4, or is it just different? I would say I like this a little better than AOW4. I like them both. But in my own time, like, I have played like 100 hours of AOW4 total between stream and on my own time. I've played 1,000 hours of this total between stream and my own time. So this one's definitely got me hooked more. Alright, so let's just work on this tree here.
My thralls shall die to make it true.
Okay, so we started with some cult camps. There's one up here.
I concur.
That is trying to pump out Slanesh corruption. Okay, yeah, for Nakari, this building makes devotees. Very weird that it starts me with that. Okay. That's it, just that one camp. Mike, do you know if there are any factions like the Changeling where you basically don't hold your own cities? Nakai, the Wanderer from the Lizardmen. That's actually him right there. That symbol means Nakai gave that city to a vassal. Like, Nakai is a mobile city. He doesn't really hold them. The Undead Pirates can play without taking any additional cities, because when they beat a city in battle, they can choose to build a what is it, like a black market dock there, or they can take the city. And if you just make those docks everywhere, then you can do that.
Daughter of excess. Sister of delight.
Okay, so our next goal is this right here. This is the line between the provinces. So if I stop there, I can recruit more dudes and hit it on the next turn.
My desires will be yours.
Okay.
Order and chaos.
Not much to do on turn 2.
Marriage.
If I had recruited a second lord on turn 1, I could have put it here and put her in ambush stance, invisible, and tried to bait this guy out. But I didn't know that that was going to be there. What do you mean about real-time battles? Do you play against other players in that game? Yeah, you can play against other players. Hang on. Let me see if I can find a video. Winter Championship. Okay. Okay. So these are different players playing. Basically, each player, you get a certain amount of points. Like, let's say you have 5,000 points, and let's say a dragon costs 100 points, but a group of guys with swords is 10 points, right? You design your army, and you pick. You watch turn 2. I've seen a couple of his videos. I've seen more of Anticities, I think, but basically, these are tournaments where people will, play on these fields, and there's different conditions that they can go for. Like, one is just wipe out the enemy, and 2 is these tickets. There are certain areas where if you're holding them, you're getting income of these tickets, and you win when either A, you get I think it's like 1,500 tickets, or B, if you wipe out the enemy. So it's real time, and both sides are controlling all of their units. Let's see. Skipping out a bit. But yeah, there are like very frequently automated tournaments in the game. Wait, what is this thing? Expend thralls to grant this army a boon. Gain 50% more XP for 5 turns. Ambush, stalk. Pff, whole army goes invisible. Let's get 50% more XP.
My yearning multitudes.
These are all tier 1. I'll just hit auto.
A dreadful, delicate death. From now on.
Alright, I'll make it a thrall camp. So we've already got a Tormentor's Hold. So here, let's see. Adds walls to the settlement plus control. Chance of plague spreading. Plus growth. Let's get growth.
Freedom is power.
Alright, thick skin. Let's do hard to hit.
Daughter of excess.
12% speed. She has another level. I often like going the blue line, but should I do that now? Let's make her even harder to hit. She's already quite hard to hit with that dance going.
Of indulgence.
Let's lean into that. And she got a sword.
What I want, I must.
And it has a DPS cooldown.
Come, and I will never let
Okay, what's the deal with the Hell Scourges? Those have charge defense versus large. These have expert charge defense. Seems like their stats are just a little bit better. What's your favorite faction or lord? There are a lot of factions I like, but if you're saying what's your favorite, maybe Warriors of Chaos. I like their whole thing is like if you have a unit